All right, let's dive in. Today, we're basically tearing up the old school career rulebook. We're talking about what it takes to break free from the 9 to 5 grind, that so called real job, and build a life that's actually, yours. It's all about creating an unreal job, one that feels more real and fulfilling than anything else.
So let me just ask you straight up. Do you ever feel trapped? Like you're climbing some corporate ladder, but you're starting to realize it's leaning against the wrong building entirely? If you do, you're definitely not alone. So many of us feel stuck in jobs that, yeah, pay the bills, but they just suck the life and freedom right out of us. And that feeling really gets to the heart of this quote from author Ernie Zelinski. He's saying that real, genuine success, it's not about the six-figure salary or the fancy title. It's about freedom. It's the freedom to decide what your day looks like, to work on things you're passionate about, and to live life on your own terms.
Okay, so how do you get this freedom? You might be thinking you need a huge pile of cash or a lottery win. But the key to breaking free isn't something you have to go out and buy. Nope. It's something you already have.
That key is creativity. But wait, let's redefine that word for a second. We're not talking about being a painter or a poet, though that's great too. In this world, the world of the unreal job, creativity is your power to solve problems. It's your ability to cook up new ideas and create real value for other people. It is, without a doubt, your single most valuable asset. And this idea is more true today than it's ever been, thanks to what we call the creator economy. Just think about it. Platforms like YouTube, Patreon, and TikTok, they've completely changed the game. The old gatekeepers are gone. Now, pretty much anyone can take their unique skills, their weird little passions, and build a real business around them, connecting straight to an audience that trusts them, not some faceless corporation. So, if your creativity is your greatest asset, how do you cash it in? Well, that's where unconventional marketing comes in. This is how you put that creative wealth to work. Forget about dumping tons of money into ads that everyone just ignores anyway. We're going to talk about how to get noticed for free. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you have your traditional ads. They cost a fortune, and let's be honest, we've all gotten really good at tuning them out. But on the other side, you've got publicity. That's when you get the media or the public to tell your story for you. It's free, it builds way more trust, and it instantly makes you look like an expert in your field. So how do you actually get this free publicity? Well, it kind of boils down to 3 simple but powerful rules. Number 1, be first. People always remember the first person to do something, right? Number 2, be different. You can't just be another voice in the crowd. You gotta have something unique to say. And 3, be daring. You have to be willing to do bold things that people just can't ignore. And this quote really gets at the power of being daring. You don't need everyone to love you. In fact, sometimes a little bit of controversy can be the best marketing tool you could ever ask for. You just need people to be talking about you. Okay, get this story. Zelensky himself was on a radio show, and the host absolutely despised his book, The Joy of Not Working. They got into this massive argument, live on the air. So what happened? The local bookstore chain got hammered with calls and ended up placing a huge order for the book in all 150 of their stores across Canada. That 1 hour of conflict sold more books than any ad campaign ever could have. Or what about this one? This is brilliant. He had a whole batch of books printed wrong. Only the first half of the book was there. So instead of trashing them, he mailed these half books to potential clients. And he included a note that said something like, "Here's half of a great book. Hire me for a seminar and I'll give you the other half." I mean, it was weird. It was totally memorable. And that one crazy idea brought in over $10,000 in business. All right, so you've used some daring tactics, you've gotten people's attention. So now what? The next step is to tell them exactly who you are. It's time to invent your claim to fame. Now, we're not talking about your official job title here. This is about creating a marketing title. It's a memorable, maybe even a little provocative, name that instantly tells people you're an expert. Think of it as a strategic branding tool. It tells everyone, from the media to your customers, exactly what you're all about in just a few words. For instance, the futurist Frank Ogden started calling himself Dr. Tomorrow. Paul Hartunian, this guy who famously sold the Brooklyn Bridge as a publicity stunt, he crowned himself America's #1 expert on love. And Zelensky, he adopted the title Dr. Freedom. See how those titles just stick in your head? They're catchy, they make you curious, and you remember them. So, what about you? What's your unique brand of expertise? Are you the Excel wizard for your office, the neighborhood garden guru, or maybe the master of decluttering? Come on, think about it. What title really captures the unique value that you bring to the table?
When it comes down to it, all of this stuff, the freedom, the crazy marketing, the cool title, it all starts from one place. It starts with your willingness to actually act on a great idea, especially an idea that other people might think is a little nuts.
And that's because being different isn't a weakness. It's your superpower. The people who really change things, who build these incredible lives and businesses, they're the ones who aren't afraid to color outside the lines and do something nobody else is doing.
But here's the absolute truth, the most important part of all of this. Ideas by themselves are pretty much worthless. Everybody has ideas. The real magic isn't in having the idea, it's in the execution. The one thing that separates the dreamers from the doers is the simple ability to act, to take that idea and actually do something with it. And that life-changing idea, it doesn't have to be some massive, world-altering invention. Like Zelinski says here, it's probably somewhere close by, hiding in plain sight. It might be a simple solution to a common problem, a fresh take on an old idea, or maybe a passion you've been pushing aside for years. So, I'll leave you with this to think about. What's that one idea you have? You know the one that feels a little bold, a little out there, maybe even a little bit crazy. The one you keep telling yourself you'll get to someday. What's stopping you? Because that idea, that just might be your ticket to a truly unreal life.